And here's our main event tonight on the Reality of Wrestling. And there's the brand new Reality of Wrestling Texas champion. There is Will Allday. We saw Will Allday at our Reality of Wrestling Swing Vote special out there, a drive-up event like no other. And Will Allday battled, perhaps, a face on the Mount Rushmore of Reality of Wrestling, Gino Medina, the former three-time Reality Wrestling champion. He battled him for that vacant Texas championship. Will Allday got the dub. He got the 3 count. Thanks in part to our special referee of that match, the former and first Texas champion, Rex Andrews. An interesting exchange between he and Will Allday after the match. Nevertheless, Will Allday has captured his 2nd championship in his young yet illustrious Reality Wrestling career. This man is a reward winner. He is a former Reality Wrestling television champion and now the current Texas champion. He's going up against Jay Alexander from the Renegades of Wrestling. And we have not seen a lot inside the ring of Jay Alexander, but we have seen a lot outside the ring, making his presence felt on many of occasions. And boy, is this man jacked, baby. He looks great. But how can he go? How will he show out? Will he be able to perform at the level of somebody like Will Allday? The Renegades of Wrestling have been a thorn in the side of this company, would be an understatement. Since late December, these men have made their mark and they've only grown in size. The de facto leader of the Renegades of Wrestling, Warren Johnson, really set their trajectory upward whenever he turned on his former brother in arms, Zach Mason, whenever he turned on G.I. Bro, whenever he turned on the then Reality Wrestling champion Brian Keith in that big 4-on-4 tag team match in February that saw the return to the ring of this company's founder, Booker T. And since then, the Renegades have continued to make their presence felt in all divisions here in Reality of Wrestling. Jay Alexander, young in his wrestling career, but boy, is the sky the limit for this kid. And look at the strength of him. His size and stature almost would remind you of the real Polish hammer Ivan Putski. Man who had a hand in training the man who trained him, Booker T. Will Allday, though, has had to combat a strength advantage. He has had to combat size advantage. He's had to combat agility advantage. And Will Allday always finds a way. He sees that light. He's like Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, where he said life finds a way. Will finds a way to get that W almost every single time. And if he doesn't get the win, he gives everything that he has. He really is like the Russell Westbrook of the Reality of Wrestling. Oh, look at that, beautiful pinpoint accuracy. 8-ball corner pocket from Will Allday. Back elbow there. You see only one Renegade of Wrestling on the outside. That's interesting to me, if the numbers game normally stacked in greater favor of the Renegades. And now, Jay Alexander rolling to the outside. The new Reality Wrestling Texas champion standing tall. Have to be aware of, there it is right there. Oh. And look at that, the distraction that Jay Alexander needed. The distraction that he needed to get back into this thing. sidewalk slam. Huge sidewalk slam. Cover 1, 2, 1 count. This is our main event this week on the Reality of Wrestling. If you are watching this on the Reality of Wrestling YouTube channel, please hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Do all the things that you need to do. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the action here this evening. We appreciate every single individual. Your views are what helps this company continue to produce the next crop of talent that you will see on the national and international stages. Jay Alexander, very impressive here in his main event Reality of Wrestling debut. Looking very polished. Oh, big kick there from Jay Alexander. And you can tell that a main event style or a main event spot requires a different amount of energy, especially when you're in there against a guy like Will Allday. Oh! Hold on, cover. 1. Kick out after 2 there. It requires more than any other match. And really, I say the main event spot will get that out of guys. But Will Allday will wear you out. That is part of what's made him so special. I don't know if there's anybody in this company's history who has a battery in their back like that man right there. And speaking of that, he had his back turned and goes back first to the outside right here in front of the announce table. The Renegades are gonna blame that on Will's pure inertia. However, lowering that top rope again, finding a way to keep Jay Alexander in this match. Jay Alexander is all over Will Allday. Look at that. Will Allday, great reversal. Elevated knee there. Gonna go for its twin, but Jay Alexander knocking Will Allday inside out. Will Allday back up to a vertical base here. And another lariat clothesline from Jay Alexander. Not going for a cover there. Interesting. After knocking down the champion back-to-back times, you would think he'd want to capitalize on that. But maybe he's measuring him up for something to finish the job. And there it is, though. That is what I'm talking about. When you delay, you get a couple of super kicks. Flying forearm from one side of the ring to the other from the Texas champion, the brand new Texas champion. Going for another thing right there. Looked like he was going to go for a flying knee. Just clotheslines Jay Alexander over the top rope. And here it comes. Classic Will Allday. Oh my goodness. Over the top rope, a senton, knocking both Renegades out. And what is he's gonna go for a moonsault right here. Will Allday Picture-perfect no-look moonsault from the Texas champion. And boy, has Will Allday ever looked better than he does right now. And there it is. Is he gonna hit him with that knee? That all day, all night. It's won him that championship. There it is, all day, all night. Cover. 1, 2, and a through. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was a 3 count. That looked like a 3 count to me. Referee Isaac Bouillon arguing with the Renegades on the outside. And that is how we're gonna see an end to our main event. They weren't able to take the loss, but Will Allday nevertheless gets the victory by disqualification, not the way that he wanted to win in the main event. Will Allday, as it comes out here and puts on a hell of a show, but bigger than that, he wants to get a win in the books and not by this way. You see the frustration on the face of the champion. I have a feeling that Jay Alexander and the Renegades of Wrestling have what is coming to them, and they're gonna have to live with it. Oh, damn.